I will come back to the next part of our tutorial. We go on. So we need this traverse there. So we add mesh cube, scale down, scale X, bring it in front, scale Y, front view, numpad 1, edit mode with tab, Control R, make two loops in, scale X, bring them outside, then we extrude these two faces, extrude outside, and then we bevel the edges. That means that edge and that one and that. Control B. Okay, we see it like ever. Object, apply rotation scale. So I make it manually. This one, Control B. Now it works. It's like ever. I will try some. When we take now for each one an individual origin and then bevel, it works. Okay. That I can remember when I need it next time. That's not so bad. Good. So we take here word selection, go back to median point and bring here. Let's think about that. This part a little bit more there, so scale X. And then I will make it better with proportional editing, so we turn it on. Scale X. Then we roll the middle mouse button to get the influte. Then we can handle that nicely. That is good. All in all, it must be. No, we scale it more. Okay. Yeah, better. We scale them in the Z-axis. Then we get that, and that is good, and we need that 2 times, so that is done. But I want to make there a bevel on the top line. So that means this whole line here. So we have that, Control B, move, but less. You can select that with rolling the middle mouse button. So, but from the other side we don't need, but then we must return that to the correct angle there. So we put that there beside, scale up, done. So we can erase the markings. Good. Then we go back to moving, and we need that one. So add mesh cylinder with 24. Scale down. Okay. Rotate rotate X 90 degrees. Shift D, make a copy. Rotate Z 180, no, rotate Z 90 degrees. What happens? It changed to English. That's bad. Rotate Z 90. Rotate Z. Yeah. Z to Z to Z. Okay. I think we need here a 6 counted one. So add mesh cylinder with 6 vertices. Scale that down. And scale up. Rotate X 90 degrees. Done. Scale a little, grab a little, and scale Y. That one must be scaled Y2, and it needs a smooth, but shading error, so Control R, make a loop on that side. Done. We want to have a bevel here, so Control B, done. Then here for the screw itself, Control B, done. Now we need here a smooth also. We see that at the back, it's always the same. Control R, bring the loop in. Or use a remesh modifier or such else. There are thousands of ways to do such. We shade smooth that. I must look at the original. Is it smaller than the top one? Yes, it is. So that means we take that whole thing here, Shift D, place it there, and scale that in the X so that it connects both. Front view. Done. That is this part there. So we can join that all together. Object join. Good one. So we grab it there and scale it up and delete the marking. Eraser and erase. There was a film I remember, the Eraser, but it's long ago, long ago. So what that is, nobody knows. What that is, I know. But I don't need the holders there, I make only single this thing there. So back to movement, add curve circle, scale down. Where is the circle? Why isn't the circle there where I searched them? Because we have selected one. Okay. Then here is my cursor. So add curve circle. Rotate X 90 degrees. Scale down. Grab it there. Nearly. That's it. Okay, so what we need to do is here the curve section and go to depth and bring that up to a level like that. And the resolution 4 is maybe too high, so we can go down and grab in the y-axis. There you see it is not that round. can give one more or two. uh, yeah, make it on 2. 2 is good. So then we must convert that. So object convert to mesh. Then edit mode with background selection, word selection, box selection, and delete that part and the down part too. So we take that one, A to select all, Shift D, bring it to the side, rotate. Why it isn't copied? Go back, Shift D. I know why. It is the proportional editing that must be off. So Shift D, rotates at 180 degrees, and hopefully there are not 3 versions now from them. Have to close. No, we need a bridge, so Control Z, go back, F3, and bridge edge loops. So he connects them. Only works correctly when it's the same word count. So we need that, and extrude down. That should be enough. Done. This part I don't model because I've seen often that it isn't so. We can maybe make it a little bigger, and then we take the rest by. So such like that. It's a little bigger because it's a heavy door maybe. So grab it, bring it there, scale it up. We can change it every time, so that's good. Erase. Back to movement. That I don't know, that we see later. So what do we have there? Wow, that is much. Yeah, this mystery lamp there. Must look where I find something that we can model fast. The lamp, the mystery lamp. Okay, object. Add mesh. UV sphere. 24 is okay. Scale down. Then edit mode. Box selection. Delete the backside. Get this one, scale X, make it more smaller. Then take the back loop, extrude scale, extrude back, and there I think comes the same like there, but I don't know it really. So we need a back view. Well, we have a back view here. It looks like it is round. Yeah, something like round. Good. So we have to make it there round 2 or nearly round, so I don't want to use a sphere again. It's maybe better, but who cares? Extrude, bring it out, scale down, a little bit back, F to close, Control B to bevel, get here a loop in, Control R, scale them a little up, and Control B again. That should be a lamp there. There is a cut that comes through there. So we need to open up that mesh, so we delete the background selection and open here that part with delete edges. So it's open up now. We select them, extrude them backward, and that's it. I think there is something behind them with class or such. So we make Shift D, copy of that, and extrude that down too. Close that with F, close that with F, so we have a mesh that we can use for glass. But we have one problem there. It is a banded one. So I want to take them back. We need before an edge a bridge before, because with others that don't work correctly with the class. X delete vertices. Now we can take here that one, that till there, plus that with there. That we bridge, so F3 and bridge edge loops, and that we extrude back, and that's it. So we shade them smooth. Shading arrows are there, and it's not sharp enough, so we sharpen it up with a loop. Then you see the edge is much harder. The same we do with the top line here. So there's a sharp line. We should sharp up here too. And one here. That's enough. Good. That is that, but we need this holder stuff there. So we can take there, add mesh cylinder with 12. Well, we take 24. Scale down. Omni is too much because it's a little thing, but who cares? So we take the down lever there, extrude scale, extrude down, done. But here we need a bevel, Control B. Then we need to sharpen up there, 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 and there. Object, shade smooth, done. Now the triangle holders on each side too. Add mesh cube. Should we have the same height as this suckle does? The suckle is a little bit too high, so Control plus. We take them deeper. Then we take that here and bring that to fit with them. So we scale that in the X and bring it in front to the Y and scale Y. That is enough, I think. Then we take the top edge and lean them back, so we have that part that is needed. We bevel or Control B. Done. Then we try to, don't know that works exactly. Shift D and place them there too. Then we take both of them. Shift D, bring them to the other side. Rotate Z 180 degrees. So that should be that. I think that is a good holder. And when you ask me, it is better to turn them. So when we take each one, but you don't understand that when we take each one. So we have to do it manually and rotate Z. There, rotate Z. You can look from the top, then you can see that better. I make that aus der Menge, we say. That is, yeah, don't see it too hard, it's only that part. Good. We join that all together. Object join. That don't fit for me. So we bring that more into. Good. See there's shading errors too. So Control R, class can't have shading errors, then it's horrible. That's good. I think here we should sharpen up too. And at the back. So that makes that better. Bad error. But when we sharp that up too, that is horrible, I think. Yeah, that don't make it better for me. So we go back and back more. So we delete this double edges there. The only thing we can do when you want is that you take here an edge split for that. That makes it more sharp, but it's double word count, so think on that. I think we can also take here this both and top view, wireframe, Shift D, place it there and rotate it and grab it into. So that is more the look I think that works. Good. Done. Yes, and I test now here one because there comes the cable out. But I don't make the cable. So Shift D. Ooh, I hide them, so Alt H and D hide. So file, save. So we have build it now. That one there, so we can erase. Then there it was the lamp 2, so we can erase there too. I think the whole time maybe we should do that there. Yeah, we do it. So objects, add mesh cube, scale down. scale X, scale Y, bring in the front, scale Y more, scale Z, bring there a loop in the middle, Control R, make there the loop, get both edges more down, and then take the top one and Control B, bevel them, such like that. No, that one. Control B, bevel the front, but only one bevel, that's enough. Then we bring in, there needs a shade smooth. Then Control R, make their back loop. And down under it needs 1, 2. But on each side then. Good. Then we get there this cable come out part. Oh, the coming out of cable? Who knows? Add mesh cylinder 24, no, we make 12. Scale down. Rotate X 90 degrees. Grab it there. Bring it in front. Control R, make tail loop. Control R, make a second one. Then get these faces, extrude scale into. Then we only have to bevel, Control B, move, Control B, move. Then here should come a cable out. We need to smooth. So we got that. Smooth needs loops. You all know that. Good. This one has a shading error, and that is, it must be flat shaded because it is flat. So, better. We have that. That's a little bit, yeah, edgy. But who cares? So here we need the same thing, so add curve circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. What we have there? Nice, sweet and easy. Now rotate Z 90 degrees. Look from the side, numpad 3. Get to the curve section, give them a depth. Search like that maybe. And convert it as a mesh, so convert to mesh. Then width selection with background selection. Box selection with B. Delete the right side, B box selection, the down part, X, delete. Then we extrude that down, make another loop in for the shading, get this loop, extrude down, get a loop in for the shading, done. Bring it into good. Yeah, maybe it was an error to make it such low poly, but who cares? You can make it better if you want. Object, join, done. That comes on the side of the lamp. Where's the lamp? I don't know, there is the lamp. So we grab it there, scale it up, and bring it on. But a little smaller, such like that. And that is okay. So we can join them both together. Object, join. Good. So, file, save as, new version number. To save. Good. So we have done that whole thing there. We need this starter. It is when the motor stops. You can reactivate them by rotate that. So it is again the same. So add curve circle, scale down, rotate X 90 degrees, get the depth, and convert to mesh. Now, edit mode, box selection. Is that right? Yeah, it is right. So we delete that and the top part this time. X delete. Then this part we need, so A to select. Then here we need to turn them around. So rotate Y 180 degrees and move them over the other. Then we take here an extrude till the end. Control B, get the bevel in. That don't work because it is not closed, so close it. Now you can bevel. Maybe we need later there shading shit, you know. But we take them both, F3, bridge. Look from the front, it's nearly straight but not really. So B, box selection, and move them there. Then we take that loop and extrude forward. Better not so. Grab X. Then extrude X and scale that down and F. No, we'll make it other. Extrude again, scale up, extrude, scale down, and Control B, get a bevel there, but you must close that before same error 2 times. So I learn fast. Control B, move there, so we have that ball at the top there, like it is there, original. And we can take that and put that by the side. Grab it there, scale it up, done. That one I don't need that anymore, so I delete that. There was only the X holder that is not there. But before we erase that part here, so it's done. Good, I have marked it on another part. So we will look. Yeah, that's heavy stuff. We'll add that for the next time. Yeah, here we have also mystery parts. File, save. That is for the view, and so we build that. We take a circle again, scale down, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, take the depth, yes, convert to mesh. Then we delete the downside, B, delete, then this left part, then select extrude, then extrude scale, extrude back, Shift D, bring it back, extrude again. Done. That one is for the glass, and the rest is the rest. Yeah. So we have to select that whole thing, because that we shade flat. Don't believe it, but it is. But it isn't closed, or what? No, it seems to be not closed. Why ever? Then we must delete the back side, X, and F to close that, and then extrude, and then bring it till the X. Then we should have it. Good. Then we bevel each of these add loops there. And that should be okay. But you see, it isn't that fine. But in this distance, nobody cares. So we delete that and bring that here more out. Extrude, bring it out. Good. We have done that. Looks mysterious. I think so. Good. But who cares? That we take and make it, well, a little bit smaller. Switch like that. Good. There comes a closer to the closed back side of the object. So we take a cube. We scale them in the X. It's only a little one. But when the bombs come, maybe too little. But they know what it does. So scale Y. That's it, I think. Can be a little bit higher. But then top view, numpad 7. Then bring it in the middle of the object there. We should bevel them in complete, because it's simpler. Not because it's good, but it's simpler. Good. So we join them both together as one. And grab it to the other and scale up. File, save. So we have one, we need two, but that's not the point. That is the other view. Like in a U-boat, an underwater submarine. So we add mesh, a circle with 24. Scale that down and bring it to the y-axis. Edit mode. Close with F. E to extrude. Bring it down. Get this and bevel it. Good. Needs a smooth and a loop for the, yes, you're right, the shading. Good. It should be a hard edge, so we need another loop there that it looks real sharp. You see what is the difference. Good. Now we need this, I don't know what. So mesh cube, scale down. First I make that part there. So at first that must be scale Y. Then it should be scale Z. Then we have to open up that little house. Control R. Make the two loops. Scale X to get the walls. Then Control R top loop. And then we can open up here. So edge selection, delete this edge, and it is open up, but is completely open. So we should close that top part, we should close that part, and we should close that. Good. That's it. I think that is a little bit bigger, the top part, than the rest. So we can take the whole part and extrude scale them, so it is a little more than the rest. Then we have to bevel. So we take the whole part here and each edge there, plus that, and the back part. So Control B and move. Done. It needs now a smooth. We have great errors because it is not rounded. That are flat ones, and flat ones must be flat ones. So we have to select them. Well, oh, I hate it when I can't see what I want. So wireframe. It has only one face, really? Annoying. But okay. Face shades flat. That looks better. We have shading arrows there, so that needs loops. The other side too. Done. Good. We have that nice hotel there. Make it a little bit smaller maybe. Oh, I must be careful. My keyboard is a multi, something special, very high end component. with macros on it and such. And when I touch that, that gives a problem for that. So I think we should plug it there. All in all, we should scale it in the Y. Wow. So we have that. It is there. We bring it in the middle. Good. Then we need this mirror itself. So file save before. The mirror itself. Yes, we need them. So we get a cube again. What was that? Mail or watch? Cube. Scale it down. Bring in the front. Scale Y. Scale in the hole. Scale X. Then we take the front and extrude scale them. We make a copy. Oh no, we extrude back first. Then we make a copy, Shift D, and extrude them back. Then we delete the top face, X only faces. So we have that for the class later. Must be one object that's important for the light path. And the light path must fit. Without that, that looks awful. So we bevel them. Done. Object shade smooth. That we must maybe make back when we have the class shader, but we see it then. I'm not sure, but I think the class shader can't work correctly with the with the smooth. So I go back here to flat. Good. So we plug them into the other, but it should be smaller, such like that. Bring it here in the middle, a little back. Control R, get the loop in for the ESG node. It is shading. So that seems to be turned or not flat. Can be turned normals. So we're no mesh normals recalculate outside. Good, then it's from the shadows that are there, and then it's okay. So we can join that together and have done that too. Good. So we grab it there and scale that up. Done. File, save. Good. So what we can do, we can dismark or disable the marking or erase it. That we done. Oh, I see there's screws on here. At the other there was no screws at all. But who cares? Delete that here because we made it. That we made, it's all made. This one is made too. think for today, you know what counts. I know it, you know it, we all know it. That is okay for now. And we go on then next time and build the rest there. That we have built it too, so we can take that and raise to. That is this part. That are the side holders there. That here don't exist really. It's only fantasy from the painter. Good. File save, so we see us in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.